So the assignment was to make 4 different dresses to resemble 4 famous paintings. The earliest is Marie Antoinette at Versailles by Elizabeth Vigée-Lebrun. And that's a lot of yardage. They all sort of have a theater theme, as it turned out. I did not go after that. It just so happens. And you may say, is she in a theater? Well, she isn't in a theater per se, but this is a formal court portrait, and she is in essence on stage as the Queen of France. And I wanted this to be, in the painting, it's all white and off-white, so I was able to use a whole collection, and I chose the darker ones for like shadow, for like where you have shadow, and so we pieced it all together, and that is anyway, that's very exciting. This is extremely large. It's true to life, because the mannequin is a human size. So she must have had helpers when she was wearing this. I cast this with Misty Copeland, premier dancer at ABT, and this is where I was able to get a little light blue. I wanted to pick colors that looked like the pastels that Degas uses. So you might say, well, these are a little heavier than a ballet tutu. Yes, they are. So we have sprung steel underneath. But actually they use boning and sprung steel in ballet tutus. In the classic plates, they support it with steel, so it's not unusual. And then we go to, this is Toulouse-Lautrec, and I wanted to celebrate the can-can, but I chose the one painting that I thought was a can-can, but it's really the Bolero. So this is a famous, one of his lady friends who was dancing the Bolero, but it looks like the can-can. But I wanted to show this line, so that's why I chose it. So I guess this tight to the body line, and it opens up as if a flower. And so because it looks like the flower, and her legs are the pistil and the stamen and all that, I chose this very acid, this combination of green and acid orange, and then I found lesser. Anyway, this is great. This looks sort of wild, and again, it's all been wired out with steel, and it looks like it's in movement. Both of these look like they're dancing, so I'm very excited. Now this one, I'm just going to tell you, I had a riotous good time working on this. This is actually from a painting called La Loge, or Le Loge, La Loge. Anyway, opera box in an opera theater, and she's sitting there like that with her opera glasses. And it's been one of my favorite paintings from the history of my whole life, because it's black and white stripes, and it's just fabulous. And I had a riotous time playing with stripes. And what I really liked was the fact that it's all sort of wrinkled, so it shows that they don't just go straight up. They're all sort of crinched and crimped. And that was just great. And the necklace, since the assignment was to make everything out of Sunbrella Fabrics, we took some of the thinnest, I think it's this one, we took this Sunbrella fabric to the button maker, the covered button maker, and they made us several dozen little buttons, and so those are the pearls. So I'm very strict about everything is Sunbrella, even the shoes. The shoes are all made out of Sunbrella.